on board the HMS Unicorn, straight away, we all had to have more injections because going into a war zone, there were so many different diseases that we could catch, and it was very hard to say that we had to strip off on the flight deck, and that was the whole regiment, both arms up on your hips, and there was one medic one side and one the other side, and jab, 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 jab. But we didn't have individual needles like it is today. It was the same needle, so the first man that got it, it was a nice sharp needle, but by the time it got further down the line, it must have been like a knitting needle going in your arm. But that's that part. But we was all asked to write a letter home, and because I wrote home to my parents and done what more or less everybody did. Oh, thanking Mum and Dad for my life that I'd had, and if I didn't make it back, well, you know, I just had to thank them for what I had in my younger life. But because it wasn't until I came home 2 years later that I got told off for that. But that's another part of my story. There was nothing there. There was a lot of these peasants' houses, but although they looked sort of just mud and clay sort of thing built up, but when you went inside, they was totally different. They had one of the best centrally heating systems that you'll ever come across. I mean, their kitchen area was, say, 2 to 3 feet below the normal level of the floor, and they would have their fire and had tunnels going along under each of the rooms. And because when they've got their fire going and they're cooking, the heat from that was going up under the floors, keeping it all warm. And because that where they slept was just on rush mats on the floorboards, which was quite warm, so they weren't cold. But most of the buildings, they was like their doors were just like the Japanese. There was like trellis sort of effect with tissue paper stuck over them. That's how I describe it.
Yeah.